Hello and welcome to this video about the changes in ABMT. It has been a while since the last video, since the last update, and we have had now 3 releases in this last year. So the last video was about ABMT 20, and we had 21, 22 and 23 now. So let's go through the main changes here and I explain a bit what's happened. So this one is the biggest change here. We now use the browser as GUI and not electron anymore. So when I start ABMT, example workspace get started, it starts in our browser. Here we were before, and yeah, you can specify the browser if you want to. You can specify it here, so use Chrome or whatever you want. If this is empty, it searches for a browser. So yeah, so this takes the default browser. So that's the biggest change. It reduces the file size to 6 megabytes instead of over 100. So yeah, this is a good change, I think. The web API is now stable enough, I think, to do this. Okay, so and then we have a new logging interface. Let's go to the documentation here real quick. Operating system. So now we use string view instead of string, and you are able to use std format, and also with die and die if. So yeah, it's more comfortable. Yeah, so that's a good change, I think. The next one is we have some new examples. So now we have a now node, for example, here. Now this outputs the time, and yeah, and some serialization fixes. You can now deserialize into a shared pointer, I think. This was in the, no, where is it? Ah yeah, this is in the next release. Okay, I'm a bit mixed up. Yeah, nice features like shared pointer pop front. Yeah, small stuff. The rest's not very interesting for you. ABMT 22 brought a new intuitive execution order. So I show this to you right now. I think this is more readable. For most cases, this doesn't matter, but yeah, you see it better. So here we go. Here we have an example. When we run it, we see this is the first node, so the execution order goes from right to left and then from top to bottom. So the most right node that's ready is executed. Ready means all inputs are set. When 2 nodes have the same vertical position, then the top one is used. So here we see that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Let's go into another example. A simple one here. When we click play, we think this is not correct, so this is not the 6th node, but you have to change the model here. I made a mistake in the first take here of this video. So now we press play. We see here the right execution order 1, 2, 3, 4. So I think that's very intuitive. Yeah. The next feature, also very nice, is automatic pin reordering. So let's show this to you real quick. We add an expression here, and when I connect this to pin A swaps to the bottom, and when I move this, pin A moves up and down. So now, for example, this reorders automatically. So it's not that huge mess when you have large models. This will make it very nice. So let's delete this. Yeah. Okay. So it's also a new nice feature. Also, we moved the runtimes to the example workspace. So we now have here runtime sim, runtime live, Yeah, there was this change where we can add runtimes with a prefix. It was in ABMT 14, and yeah, now it's all one system and not two separate directories where the runtimes are stored. So yeah, that's also nice. You can serialize shared pointer and also deserialize into a shared pointer. That's also important, so you have automatic memory management and save some copies. That's also nice. Yeah. So yeah, that's it. The manual control is removed. I think we don't need this anymore. Yeah. And the last release is from last week, and here we have small optimization for nodes that have no tick functions. There also the inputs and outputs. The inputs are not set then, and the outputs are not set because they are not updated. Also for the expressions, yeah, this is a small change. The state machine has now an optional output, and the output is changed to string view, and we have added some extra buttons in the node editor. Yeah. The main reason for this release was a bug fix in the WebSocket. So, but let's show you the new node editor test. We now can add the common headers with one click. Also with enter you add this here test node. Press enter and then it's created. And final, because it's mostly not needed, is not the default selection anymore. So I think that's it for this update video. I hope you liked it and enjoy ABMT and have fun with your project. Bye bye.